let the peace of Christ control your hearts. Because I feel like Ricky and I were talking about this, and we read this, and we're like, wow, like we could find peace from so many other places. Uh, in video games, I can, if I feel anxious, I can just turn on my Xbox or my PS5, and I can start playing games, and that's it. I'm calm, I'm chill. But is my anxiety really gone? Um, Probably not. I can go out with friends, I can go party and stuff like that. Is my anxiety really gone? Probably not. I'm probably just kind of just poking it in the butt. But it's when you let the peace of Christ control your hearts. That's when things start working. That's when things start brewing. And I thought that was like really, that was really, that was a cool discovery, kind of like, um, that we kind of came across when we were reading it. We're like, wow, that's literally the key word there. He doesn't say let peace control your hearts, because peace can be anything, you know. And then I know, yeah,
Well, I was gonna say it goes back to what I was saying about orienting your mind towards heavenly thoughts, right? Like, going
Yeah.
back to the last verse. Um, and we were talking about this false sense of peace, right? Like you can literally, like those things that you were talking about, Age, are like these temporary things, these temporary fixes. Like the way I kind of look at it is like, and this is, it's almost like, I don't know, like if you want to go for to find some peace, or like to calm your nerves down, sometimes what people would do back in the olden days, like they would go for a cigarette. You know what I mean? Like they would, like, you smoke a cigarette or
Yeah.
whatever, and it's like that temporary fix. But really, what's gonna end up happening is that you're gonna keep going back to that cigarette over and over and over again. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
know if it's a
Yeah.
great analogy, but that's what I think about when I
That's
think about
good.
these temporary fixes, this false sense of peace. And it's something that I've found in my own life. I found like this kind of false sense of peace when I was living in sin, in a major, major way, man. Like it's kind of mind-boggling how much we can kind of delude ourselves into, oh man, like this is actually peace that I'm living in right now. But it's really because, in that time of my life, I was so numb to my sin. I was so numb to, the things that I was doing, is that, it was like, all right, but I'm at peace with this because it makes me feel good. But that's not real peace. And that's what this verse goes to show, is that, it's the peace of Christ that's truly going to be the one that
Yeah.
satiates our heart, like satisfies our heart.